All I do is I seem to get hate. I couldn't trust a single soul around me, cause all of the fuckers are bait. Inside of me is on fire, I'm holding on by the wire. Come and put your problems on me, cause my life is the one you desire.
You don't want problems on me, you don't want me taking it off the beat. Fuck with too unique, you fucking with me. Out for the beast, when half of the energies, and I'm a killer, I kill him on the illest of villains. When I spit it, get shitted, I'm getting the fitted, and trying to dim when the blood spilling all over my paper. I get a kick, how to fucking destroy you, I hate him, I'm a problem.
What's going on, y'all? This is the Loner Lounge Podcast. I'm your host, Solo. I got two special guests with me today, bro, and both of them are repeat guests. You know, both of them fire as fuck artists, man. Like, they do their shit, and they don't fuck around on their microphone, so don't come for them, all I'm gonna say. So Danny Rhym3z and JaeJaee, man, I'm glad y'all could come back on. A lot of shit's been going on this week. I kind of wanted to be aired out today, and so, you know, me being a fan of Raven Records and Danny Rhym3z and JaeJaee, I'll be able to get a better understanding, and also so my listeners that's been following you guys, you know, they can really get an understanding of what's going on, because the whole, you know, Two Unique situation's been promoted real heavy this past week, and people got excited about it, so I want to let them, you know what kind of happened. So I don't know which one of you guys want to start off. Exactly what is the whole situation going on with Raven Records and Two Unique and the whole situation, if you guys want to speak about it?
Do you wanna go, JaeJaee?
Yeah, I'll go first. You can just tell me whenever you feel like stepping in. So obviously, as you know, the Loner Lounge, everyone must have seen the interview that me and Two Unique did. So it started about a week or two ago. Obviously, me and Solo decided that Two Unique was gonna, you know, be a thing now, and we was gonna make music. Everything was good. We was making loads of music, had an album ready, etc. And then the past few days, things have been going on in Raven that a lot of people wasn't aware of. I know that, especially me. I only found out yesterday from Danny. So I noticed that some weird things were going off in Raven. And Danny rang me yesterday, and I missed the call. And he said, "Just whenever you're ready, just ring me back. There's something you know what I mean." So I rang back. I answered the phone call, and he was like, "I just don't know how to tell you. It's going to hurt you the most. It's going to destroy you," kind of thing. And I'm thinking, shit, like, I'm in trouble here, kind of thing. I was thinking that I was going to be snapped from the label or something.
Right.
So obviously Danny told me everything that had gone on, and there was a lot of snaking behind each other's backs from two people who were part of Raven. One half being my other half to the duo. And yeah, so kind of now we're all having to deal with this. We're going through a lot of emotions right now, but you know, we're all getting there. We're a unity now, do you know what I mean? And all of the fakeness is gone, so we're all just about loyalty and pushing each other now, man. It's we've got rid of who we need to get rid of. And we're focused sights on the future now and everything that we're putting out, really.
Right. So, Danny, I don't know if you want to add to that, bro, but I kind of want to ask you guys, I mean, do you guys want to go into detail on exactly what happened exactly, so I can get a better understanding of what the fuck going on, or y'all want to keep it kind of mild? It's up to y'all, man.
To be fair, I think, airing this shit out helps other people that are in the same situation. You know what I'm saying? So there's probably, it happens a lot in the industry. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, basically, so these last couple of days, right, you know, Solo was a grafter. Like, I'm not going to disrespect him and say that he weren't, and he was a good musician. You know what I'm saying? He was good at what he does. Otherwise, he wouldn't have been with us. He wouldn't have been a part of Jody and Two Unique and stuff like that. So I'm going to put that out there first. He was good at what he does. So I'm not going to diss him just because of what's happened. But the thing is, I'm pretty good at reading people or having a bad feeling. I kind of, you know, like, I'm very good at sensing tension. You know what I mean? So basically what happened was, Solo got quite powerful in the label, if I should say. Like, I mean, there's a couple of us that have some sort of power because of our work rate or our ideas and stuff like that. So the main managers would bring a few artists up into management and stuff like that. So at first, you know, I thought nothing of it. Solo was great. You know what I mean? Like he was throwing ideas, he was doing this and that. But then the day before yesterday, it got a bit too much. I noticed some comments that Solo was putting in, like, is anyone going to push this fucking track, or is it just going to be me again? Like, and the track had been out like half hour. You know what I'm saying? Like, so he got a bit demanding and a bit aggressive, like with the demands and shit like that. And I'm thinking, all right, I'll let that slide. You know, me and Solo had a connection of we go through the same things in life. We have the same sort of mental health diagnosis and shit like that. So we relate to each other. You know what I mean? So I thought I might have had a bad day. You know. So I kind of let it slide. Then there was a few more comments, and then basically we got put into a new group into WhatsApp instead of Facebook. Right? And he'd bring another guy in with him. I don't think I should mention name. I don't know if I should mention a name or anything. Liam. But, so I'll keep that other guy. Liam. Yeah. Look at her. She's ready. She was firing. But yeah, so basically bring this Liam in, and he was making all kinds of suggestions and shit like this. Like he was going to be a sponsor, maybe. I think. Is it a sponsor or something? Like
yeah. Sponsor.
Yeah, so he was basically saying that he was going to put Raven artists into a proper studio and shit like this, and put basically put everything he can into it to push us. So we were like, oh, cool. So basically our main managers obviously got their hopes up, and you know, because we all want to try and reach the same dream together. So basically, yeah. So it weren't that. It was Solo's behaviour that caught me off guard, like, or sort of bring my attention to something, and I decided to just leave the group because, like, you know, like I felt so strange. I've never felt like that in my life. Never had an episode like that, so I ignored everybody. The managers were trying to ring me. They were concerned for my welfare and shit like this because they didn't know nothing was going on. They don't know why I'd left. You know, I just ignored them. Anyway, there was 2 other artists on our Raven that also kind of went quiet. They had a bad feeling. I was speaking to them 2 artists on a personal thing and ignoring everyone else because I saw that they were kind of doing the same thing as I was. So yeah, I ignored them for a whole day. But one of the artists was bringing up, well, actually both the other artists started bringing up and actually getting louder about it and asking questions. And they couldn't really answer their questions and stuff like that. So obviously it made them a bit more, what do you call it? Like, thrown back a little bit, you know what I'm saying? And also I'd noticed Jodie had gone a bit quiet. Obviously I'll let her explain that in a minute. But yeah, so basically the manager was ringing me at 5 o'clock in the morning, and stuff like that. Like he kept ringing me. I kept ignoring it. And then the next morning I took my daughter to school, normal routine, still felt weird, but I didn't want to talk to anyone. Got home and my missus was like, look, Dan, something's happened. You need to ring Kurt back now. Like ring the manager back now. So eventually I rang him. I thought it was going to be like, and Kurt knows this, I thought he was just going to be like, oh look, Danny, like, come on, don't leave. You know, I thought it was just going to be that type of phone call. And yeah, basically Kurt listened and decided to do some digging. And because he manages Solo's account, he went digging and found some messages between him and this other guy that he had rung in with him, Liam, basically planning to, well, first he was saying fuck him, fuck Kurt, fuck JD, fuck Ravens don't push nothing. It was all about Solo's messages were all me. Like, I don't benefit me though. Don't do this, don't do that. Right, you know what I mean? And there was a lot of backstabbing, you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of talk, and there was a load of voice notes between them 2 and a lot of shadiness. I think they're planning to change Raven, change the name, change the company, sign it over. They were saying something about, oh, don't worry about their contracts, they're void anyway, just sort of sign with me, and all this shit, you know what I mean? So, wow. Yeah, Kurt, the manager was put in a really bad position. He felt bad because he had kind of like, not let it happen, but he didn't know anything, you know what I mean? So he felt like he let us down, and like, I hope he knows it's not his fault, you know what I mean? Everybody gets have that sort of thing, you know, it's not his fault. But yeah, and then eventually we had to out it to the rest of the group. We had to find our real ones. I made the phone calls So I said to Kurt, I'll make the phone calls to the 2 other artists that also had the phone call, had the bad feeling. I rang them, but the hardest thing to do was I knew I had to ring Jodie. You know what I'm saying? Like, and tell her the bad news. And obviously I kind of said to her, like, I'd do it. But yeah, it took me about 20 minutes to get the words out. You know, you remember I was shaking. Right. I was shaking because I knew how much Jodie, Solo meant to Jodie, and Too Unique meant to Jodie. They built a bond.
Yeah, she was super excited about that whole situation.
Yeah,
bro, I could tell.
And he was like my brother, man, and it just felt like everything that I'd put into this had just been taken from me like that. Do you know what I mean? So not only did I lose music and I lost a duo, I lost a friend in music as well. Do you know what I mean? And someone I was close to for like a week or two. So yeah, I just have really high like hopes for people and high levels of like respect and shit. And sometimes it's really not reciprocated the same way.
Right.
Not only that, but what pissed me off was the fact that it could have made Jodie look bad. It could have made Jodie look like she was in on it. And, you know, we didn't think that because I even said to like the managers, and the managers agreed, Jodie hates snakes. That is the first thing I said to her. I was like, I'm going to ring her up and tell her what's happened. I know full well Jodie is not involved in this. If anything, she's been dragged through shit, dragged into something she would never, ever want to be a part of. You know what I'm saying? So obviously we knew Jodie weren't like that, but it's the fact that he could have made Jodie look like that. It could have gone a whole different way. And Jodie
everyone could have turned on me.
He could have made Jodie a part of that shit. You know what I mean?
I just got to say something real quick, though. I got to say something, bro. So I want to break this down for everybody listening, though, man, and to you two guys as well. When it comes to any kind of business that you do, but we're going to specifically speak on the music business, right? Like, you either going to build a label up from the ground up and keep the loyalty there, bro, and struggle through the shit and learn and grow as you go and fuck up and make mistakes and stay down with it until it get where it's going. Or you're going to go and you're going to try to jump into an already settled major situation. So I understand where it was coming from with wanting more and more and more. But what I don't think he understood is that Raven is not a major label just yet. It's a from the mud type of situation where all these artists and these managers that own that label, they're trying to build something great from that, and they had to come from the dirt. So everybody's learning and moving and making mistakes and growing all the time, and the loyalty is supposed to be there. Everybody's on the same page. And I don't think, I think sometimes impatience can get in the way of people and give them that diva-like mindset. And they just want more and more out of something that's not in the position to give it just yet. So instead of staying down and staying loyal, they'll sometimes abandon ship and try to jump to something that can go ahead and give them that instant gratification. Some people don't have the patience to build something from the ground up. Some people don't have that patience. So I respect anybody that stayed loyal to Kurt and Raven that understood that situation where you got to stay loyal if you're trying to build something great. Dog, that shit don't happen overnight, bro. It's something you got to stick with.
If it was something major that he was had some sort of attention from, I'd understand more. There's the fact it was a friend. He brought a friend in, like someone who knew him before, and they were speaking like this dude was speaking to him like he's gonna be a millionaire by like next month. You know what I mean? That's the way they were kind of talking.
Okay.
Like, it weren't like a major deal that he was jumping shit.
Oh, got you.
Because if Sony or if Shady Records or something stupid like that came to me, I would go to Kurt and JD and be like, listen, like, you know how big this opportunity is. Like, I ain't gonna leave you behind. I'm always staying in contact. But
they probably throw you out the door.
I've got to take this.
Right.
They'll probably throw me out the door because they love me. You know what I mean? They see me as a brother. They see me, and I would never ever just leave them there. I would do something to help all their lives. You know what I mean? Like, I would always, because they've helped me. They didn't have to take me on and give me this push. You know what I'm saying? And put me onto gigs and stuff like this. Like, they didn't have to do that, but they did that for me. So if I got a major's attention, they're going to be something to do with that. Same as JaeJaee as well. She'll be something to do with that. I would help her. Yeah. I'm sure she would do the exact same thing if a major reached out to her. You know what I'm saying? But it was a friend. You know what I mean? They were having secret conversations about changing everything.
And that's the part That's the part I don't respect, bro. Is that I don't understand how you're can be a grown man. You're in a business situation with other adults, So instead of actually having a sit down, you know, like the old mafia used to do, bro, they used to have sit downs and shit, and everybody would hash out all the problems that they had. And then it would get settled right there, and it wouldn't leave that room. But instead of doing that, you know, you do the shit behind the. I can't get down with that, bro. Like as a grown man, you don't have side combos, you know.
Yeah.
Nah, exactly like that. I mean, if he weren't happy with Raven and that, he could have just left. He could have literally gone to the managers and said, like, I'm not happy, I'm going to go with this dude. And I'll guarantee it would have been sorted with that.
Right, or he could have actually went to Kurt and them. Yeah, I mean, he could have went to Kurt and them himself and been like, look, bro, I need this, man. I feel like I'm not getting this, and this. And they could have hashed out some kind of plan, bro, you know, but that's why communication is important amongst men, amongst grown people in general, you know what I'm saying? Because you know, everybody can't read your fucking mind, so we don't know what you thinking at that given time, so you got to let motherfuckers know, you know?
Yeah, exactly, man. And you know, the way he's saying like the Ravens weren't pushing anything, it was always him. Like if you look down what
do you know how many people that label pushed Too Unique in one day? Yeah. Even I seen that people weren't pushing them.
That's all I seen all last week, bro. All last week, all the hell I seen was multiple damn people, bro, posting up all the songs, choices, and Tangle Situation and all this shit.
Exactly. But that doesn't count.
If anything, Too Unique was the most.
Hey, Danny, your line's freezing a little bit, bro.
The whole label, Too Unique, was everyone believing that project. I was saying everybody was pushing that project more than anything else.
Oh, yeah.
How exciting. Because of how exciting they were. We believed in them and believed in him, her, you know, and as a label, we believed in them. We were all pushing that label, that group.
I seen it myself, bro. I'm an outsider looking in, dog. I seen it. So
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You know I was excited about it, bro. I became a damn fan of that shit, bro. So it kind of fucked with me though, because I'm like, damn, now I ain't gonna get no fucking Too Unique music no damn more. But now that I know that, you know, Danny Rhym3z is probably gonna have an involvement in that. Now I'm like extra newly excited at this point, bro, because I gotta tell you, man, I was a fan of Danny before I met anybody else over there at Raven. So you know what I'm talking about? So you already know, bro. Like, so I do believe that you and JaeJaee, man, and anybody else on that label that you guys bring in, bro, I already know you're gonna do it justice. It's not gonna be no devalue at all, bro. Like, because everybody over there is so damn talented, man. All you're gonna do is just miss a particular voice. But Danny brings his own voice. Then Jody can hold her own shit. I don't give a fuck with her.
She can
hold her own shit.
She can sing in that. She can sing in that, but she can spit. She can spit. You know what I mean?
Her music is fire. Yeah, she knows what she's doing, though. So anybody that's got any kind of doubt, bro, you put that shit out your mind, man. They know what the fuck they doing over there at Raven. Shout out to Kurt, by the way, though. I gotta put that out there, though. Shout out to Kurt, bro. He's been cool with me the whole damn time, bro. He seemed like a good dude. Shout out Raven, man.
He felt so guilty.
He's a brilliant dude. The only thing I don't want Kurt to do is to look bad throughout of all of this. Do you know what I mean? Because he did nothing wrong. All he did was fish out who needed to go. He had an instinct and he took what he needed to do on that instinct, and it proved he was right. So do you know what I mean? Always follow your instincts.
Right.
Yeah.
And Kurt didn't find that. Yeah. My bad.
Yeah.
Go ahead,
that's cool, man. Sorry, bro, if I interrupted you, man.
No, go ahead, bro.
But yeah, if Kurt didn't do the digging, like he did what a manager does, man. He listened, he saw something, he went and did the digging. Unfortunately, he found out that, it was too good to be true in the end. Like, you know what I mean? Unfortunately, he found out the worst situation that he probably didn't want to see. But he did it, he found it, and we sorted it. You know what I mean? We did what we had to do.
Right. End, so. Yeah, bro. And I don't want Kurt to feel like anything bad either, bro, because you gotta understand, bro, if you're running a business here, you gotta keep a damn close eye on all your fucking employees, bro. Just speaking from a boss. So a lot of people won't understand this talk, this boss talk right here, bro. If you owning a business, you can't be too goddamn friendly with your employees, bro. You can be friends with them, but you can't be too damn friendly. You gotta know when to put that boss hand down and be like, look, bro, something going bad right here. It smell funny to me, so we gonna hash it out. So a boss got to know when to jump in and out of friend and boss mode, bro. That's one thing that I think Kurt is struggling with. It sounds like is that he's struggling with the fact that he had to get into boss mode and jump out of friend mode. That ain't an easy thing to do, bro, especially when you're dealing with people. And Raven Records seems like a place that's real big on loyalty and showing love and all that. So Kurt seems like a real genuine dude. So when you got to jump out of that mode and jump into boss mode, bro, that could really fuck with you if you ain't used to doing it all the damn time. So I understand where he's at with it, bro. That being a boss shit, it sounds sweet, but if you really living like that, it could get fucked up sometimes, for real.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, everyone in that label has suffered disloyalty in their personal life. You know what I mean? So all of us together are really big and have a lot of faith in loyalty.
Right.
You know what I mean? So when something like that happens, it affects us for the next couple of days. But in this instance, we all came together as a fucking family. You know what I mean? And we sorted that problem as quickly as we could. Like, JaeJaee dealt with it like better than I ever thought she would, and I rate her highly anyway. But I rated her even more.
Better than I did before.
yeah, because I know she, deep in her mind, she probably wanted to go fucking crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
But no, she did. She was proper good on it, man.
I needed to be true to who I am. Deal with it right. I couldn't change who I was. I'm not a snake. So I'm not going to do anything snaky to him. Do you know what I mean? I just need to deal with this my way, and I am getting there. It's just I don't do very well with disloyalty and dishonesty, because that's all I give out. Do you know what I mean? Honesty and loyalty is what you'll get from me the most, along with good work rate.
Yeah, I mean, I got one simple rule for my life, though. I got one simple rule for my life, and it's simply don't be a dick. That's my one rule for life, bro. Don't be a dick. Why are you being a dick if there's no reason to be a dick? Don't do that. It's not hard.
Nah, exactly. You know what I mean? Exactly, man. And at least, like, he could have just gone to the manager and said, "Look, I'm not happy," and it could have been sorted in a friendly way. Wish him the best, send him on his way. You know what I'm saying? Get on with life. But it had to be this. I don't know. I don't understand why. You know what I mean? I don't understand why it had to do it like all behind each other's backs. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's the hardest part.
Yeah, man.
That's the hardest.
And even
part.
saying fuck her, even saying fuck her and fuck JD, like, geez, like, why? Why would you need to do it? Like, they brought you into this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, we helped. You know what I mean? We gave you a platform. You know what I mean? I'm not saying you could have done it on your talented guy.
If it weren't for Raven.
Yeah. You know what I mean? So, yeah, man. It's been a fucked up situation, but flipping it, there's great things coming. You know
let's get into it, bro. Let's get into it, man. Fuck all the bullshit, bro. We spoke about it. It's done. Yeah. Fuck all that. Now I want to hear about what the fuck going on with Raven Records now, because they still got a shit ton of heavy hitters over there. I gotta know what's happening, man. Talk to me.
Well, I can't say too much about Satin right now because we ain't got the third person.
Gotcha.
Right here.
But something is coming.
Something is coming on that sort of sense, you know. I think JaeJaee's a lot happier with this what's coming, and I am, you know, and the same as, you know, like Dots, the heavy hitter. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that dude eats beats, man. He's working on his own stuff as well as stuff with me, stuff with JaeJaee. You know what I mean? So he you know, he's one of my guys. We're both close to him. I'm really close to him. I talk to him daily. But yeah, he's someone that, you know, is going to make big moves in the future too. And where everyone is on the Reagan, you know what I'm saying? But like, yeah, him, absolutely, he's a great guy. I think JaeJaee, what you doing with the Too Unique music? Like,
Right, can I just say something before I obviously tell you about what I'm doing with Too Unique? I just want to say thank you to Dots and Danny. Obviously everyone else, but to these two especially, because if it weren't for them, some of these songs would be a waste of time. Do you know what I mean? And they have actually poured their weight with me the past few days, you know, to support me in that of what I'm going through. So on that note, I can tell you that Choices is still gonna be released. But I've replaced Solo with Danny Rhym3z, and I can tell you now that the verse that he sent me for that is better than the original. And that's not me just being an arsehole, but it's fire. And all the other songs that obviously were written with Too Unique. The ones that I wrote the hooks to, I'm going to be keeping them, and I'm going to be getting features on more, turning them into singles. So none of the music will be wasted. So all the songs that we've got already written for the what was the Too Unique album will still be releasing. I can't waste them good tunes, man. All of them mean a lot to me.
No, you definitely can't do that. I'd be pissed if you was throwing them away. Jesus, the talent, that just, man, y'all was doing way too much fire over there for that to go to the dump, man. I'm so damn excited that Danny Rhym3z is gonna be a part of some of them tracks, man. Come on, man. Shit.
Don't forget Problems. JaeJaee,
oh, Problems, yeah, you've got Problems featuring Dots and Danny. So that's gonna be a big one too.
That's gonna be a fucking problem for real.
It is a problem.
Literally.
I thought it was a problem before, but now it's a mega problem.
Right. So I just want to say
it's a mega problem now. Now Dots are stepped on. Yeah,
I just want to say this, man.
Stepped on, mad.
Yeah, bro. So shout out to Dots too, dog. I've been in conversation with him and Kurt, bro. I'm supposed to set up a date with him sometime next week to have him on the show, do his first interview on here. I can't wait to dive into his music and all that and really, do my homework on him, bro. Because everybody keeps speaking so highly of this man. I gotta check him out. Yeah. So I'm definitely probably gonna have him on the show next week, dog. So that's gonna be cool. But yeah, okay. So let me ask you this then, JaeJaee. So you was able to rectify all the fire tracks from the Too Unique album. So is Too Unique still going to be a thing that's pushed on Raven, or is the whole name and everything fitting to get changed?
Everything's done. I don't want no part of that. So it did come to me yesterday and obviously said he understands if I don't want anything to do with it. And I just said to him, I can't defend you. With what I've heard, I can't defend you, which means I'm out. Too Unique is no longer a thing. I'm done. I can't trust him again. Do you know what I mean?
Understood.
I wouldn't be able to. So.
All right. So what's I mean, I know you guys probably can't speak on a lot of this. I mean, this shit literally just happened. But so is there already some new names floating around for this fucking savage creation that y'all got brewing in the pot over there at Raven, or what?
The only thing I'm gonna let slide, or not let slide, but air, because obviously we need the other person here. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we do. We can't do nothing without the other person here. So
understood.
There's gonna be a absolute mega group of three of us that has got a lot of energy. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of energy.
Name to come soon.
Name to come soon.
Man. Now you and JaeJaee's energy alone is already almost too fucking much, bro. Like, to be honest with you though, and this ain't me blowing smoke up people's ass. I think I said it last time JaeJaee was on. If I tell somebody some shit, I fucking mean it. I don't like to sit here and play and be bullshitting with folk. I got too limited breath to be wasting it. So if I tell you some shit, I mean it. And you got JaeJaee and your energy already alone is my ears appreciate. You know what I'm saying? It's what it is.
Wait till you hear the third man.
We're very excited. We're very, very excited. I'm more excited than I was with Too Unique.
Oh, that's good to hear. Oh man, I'm glad you said it. Now that it make me feel better. Okay,
you
good.
Literally you got three absolute master lyricists in one group,
and a fire producer as well, like, all in one.
And I mean animals that eat the beat. Yep, fire producer, three fire artists that always push their pen. You know what I mean? And we eat beats. You know what I mean? That beat is not alive by the time it's finished, completely finished, eaten up.
Nah, I gotta confess something, bro. I don't mean to cut you off, Danny, man. I do gotta confess something, bro. Now, this is just for me being a outsider, United States motherfucker. So all my UK listeners, don't start talking shit, whatever. I love y'all. Anyway, I gotta confess this. I think, me personally, the whole damn time I've been dealing with Raven and all that, my whole feeling the entire fucking time, no bullshit at all, is that JaeJaee and Danny were gonna be the ones that, if any major situation was gonna pop from Raven, it was gonna be one of y'all. That's been my feeling from Jump Street, to be completely honest.
I appreciate that, man.
Yeah, we appreciate that.
No bullshit attacks, man. I'm being honest with it.
No, and like I told you, Lona Lounge, you will always have a place in our journey. Do you know what I mean? So
yeah, always.
Like I told you last time, you do you know what I mean? You're part of this journey now. So wherever we go, you go.
You heard that, guys? They kidnapped me. It's a wrap.
Yeah. We're throwing you in the back of a car and taking you to wherever you're going.
Oh shit! I done fucked up now, bro. But but I'm really excited about this though, bro. Because I got to be honest with you though, man. Like too unique. I was a fan of it. You know, I was excited, but at the same damn time, man, I feel like, you know, I feel like it's a rebirth of something like just amazing came out of all of this, bro. And that's kind of like the story of the Phoenix, man. It burns the ashes and reborn again. I think there's just something way better that came out of all this shit, bro. Now I'm super excited. So I mean, man, I don't really know what else to say about it other than you motherfuckers better start putting out some goddamn music, because I'm gonna be an impatient fan, and I will stay on y'all's ass. I want to hear something.
You just gave me light above my head.
Oh, that ain't good.
He just gave. I was just about to say, he just gave me an idea.
That's not good. What happened?
No way. What's your idea, Jay? Can you share your light bulb?
It was that rebirth I heard him say.
Story of the Phoenix. I came up with something. When he said Story of the Phoenix, I just had like a massive. I was like, hang on a minute, like I had that fucking ticking in my head.
Story of the Phoenix.
Rebirth, Story of the Phoenix. Oh,
that's what artists do. You see that shit? It happened at the blink of an eye, man. Artists, they take any word you hear during the day, it could turn into a fucking song, just like that. That's what we're dealing with right here.
Yeah, you literally just fucking hell, man. And you can be a part of that. You know what I mean?
You started a whole new thing.
Oh shit! Man. Oh shit! Kurt, don't be mad, man. I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to do it. Nah, bro. But straight up though, Danny, I want to know exactly what new music you got coming out to us recently, just with yourself, bro. Any projects, anything we can expect?
4th of June, I think. So Unique mentioned this. That 4th of June, I have Over and Over Again being released, which is a very deep and personal song. I've said it, I think, numerous of times now. It's going to be my favorite song on my own that I've ever written in my whole entire life. Just because I've never been able to put them words down until now, you know what I mean? And I think mental health is getting talked about more these days, but it's still considered a taboo subject. Right. So actually, from the time, like a few years back, or even at the beginning of this year, from going from I can't talk about this because it makes me weak, to now, actually, it makes me a strong fucking guy, personally, and a strong artist to actually open up and talk about it. It makes me more of a man to talk about it. You know, I'm going through this. Don't make me less of a man from having borderline personality disorder, severe anxiety / panic attacks, and depression. You know what I mean? There's a lot of men that are going through it and are scared to open up. So if someone like me can come out, and it ain't just for the men, it's for the women too, but obviously men are more inclined to hide it. You know what I mean? Right. So I want this song to, you know, help a lot of men to open up too, because I'm one of the men that had so much pride, tell everyone I'm all right, you know what I mean, when I'm not, and I'll be going home and feeling like I'm dying on the floor, ripping my hair out and can't breathe and going dizzy and going hot and cold and punching things and kicking things because I'm so like, I don't know how to deal with it, you know what I'm saying? And I want to be normal. Right? And going to my missus and crying on her because I really want to be normal. I don't feel like I'm man enough for her, you know what I'm saying? And for my child. You know, so this is a song that's powerful to me, you know, and the music video is in talks right now. It's set up. We just need to, next weekend, I have to go and talk about pen the scenes, basically, if you should say, pen the scenes and get the scenes shot. And get
the song's sick, by the way. The song's sick, by the way.
Oh, yeah, you've heard it. Oh, you produced
well,
it. You mastered it, yeah. Shit,
oh, that ain't fair, JaeJaee. That ain't fair, goddammit.
Yeah. It's absolutely amazing.
I spoiled you with songs last time.
Shit, man.
Yeah.
but Danny, bro, that's awesome, bro. You know, I do think that you're onto something with that, bro, because let me just put this out there for everybody listening, man. When it comes to, I mean, I want you guys to really think about the world in general, bro, and think about how much people actually hide from themselves day after day, whatever situation they're in, bro. They're always hiding. They have these masks that they take on and off, you know, depending on what social setting they're in at the time. And so for somebody to take the mask off, bro, and just not put it back on and just expose themselves to the world, almost like they're naked. And you know, that's why they say when you stand up straight with your shoulders back, it's an unconscious sign that you're exposing your most valuable jugular vein. You're exposing it to the world, bro. It's a symbolic thing to do that. So that actually makes you more of a man to be able to just tell the world, hey, fuck y'all, man. This is what it is. Y'all got issues too. So who the fuck you look at me crazy? You know, like, so that's I love that. I love that for real.
Yeah, I think I'm at that age now and that sort of point. Even though I'm only at the start of my career, I've been doing it for years, you know what I'm saying? But now it's really like, I've found myself. I know who I am, you know what I mean? And I have issues, I have problems, I'm going to deal with them. But now, like, I'm really like, I don't give a fuck like, what I say, what I do. Like, it's the reason behind every line that I write. Even when I'm having fun on the track, you'll always hear certain lines where it has a deep meaning behind it. You know what I'm saying? I'm a real person. I'm a real lyricist. I only do music to be real. You know what I mean? I don't, you know, I'm not going to talk about anything that I haven't experienced or I don't do. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I'm always real with music.
Big respect. And like,
and one of the lyrics on the well, Over and Over Again, is like, I feel like I even mentioned like my missus' name. She gets a mention in it. And what was that lyric that I said? How could I forget now the lyrics, man? The lyric in my, it'll probably come back to me in a minute anyway. But like, yeah, I feel like a burden on my own kids and Lucy. I'm a victim of a past that abused me. I'm not going to let anxiety and BPD rule me. That's the end of the second verse, you know what I'm saying? And it'll drop back in. And yeah, and I think like I'm sick of, I was portrayed as a monster, like we said on our first interview, portrayed as a monster back in the past. And I kind of took that and let it be. So I kind of let them think it, but not in the greatest way. You know what I mean? I let out anger. So I kind of showed the monster that they were saying that I was. You know what I mean? So now, like, I make mistakes. I've made so many mistakes in my life. I own up to that. You know what I mean? But I've not always been the bad person. I've also been a victim. You know what I mean? So I'm letting that out. So like, there's things that they've done, and I'm going through stuff now because of what they did to me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm kind of, this is what the Over and Over Again's about.
Damn, man.
And it's time to just lay it all out. You know what I mean?
Right. So I know after you recorded that song, bro, like you just took a sigh, like it's done.
It weren't until JaeJaee sent me the song back that it truly hit me. Like, writing it was one thing, recording it was like my recording process. It was normal to me. It was work. But when JaeJaee sent me the finished thing back, that's when it hit me, and I've listened to it hundreds of times. Like, I don't get bored of it because of how much meaning it has behind it. But when JaeJaee sent it to me, that's when I was emotional. I spent time on my own listening to it. You know what I mean? So I was like, shit. Like, somehow how I envisioned it first.
When I was mixing and mastering it, I was getting a bit emotional. So I've never really heard that side of you before. And the way that, because you do sing in it, and I will say you sing in it, it's amazing. Do you know what I mean? And not many people hear that a lot from you. And I think that's where you can see the growth as well in your journey as well. So I can vouch for Over and Over Again is a very, very emotional, but a very, very good song, brilliant song.
It's one of my best written, just because of the subject and how hard it was to write. You know what I'm saying?
And see, that's why I believe that this whole situation, bro, with you and JaeJaee in general, this is why I believe it's gonna be a way bigger situation, because Danny makes a lot of real ass music that just, his music kind of transcends regional boundaries or whatever. So his music, bro, it could touch somebody in fuck off Africa, wherever the hell they live at, bro. Like, it'll circulate all because the content that he puts out, bro, whether it's some tough aggressive shit, he still got a message in there, and he still mean what he's saying, and it touches you. If he's getting a more sentimental track, same damn thing. You can feel it, it touches you in some way though. So Danny makes that music that resonates with any and everybody. And with JaeJaee doing the production, bro, she does such a good fucking job with that shit. Like, you put that shit together, bro. It's like, come on, man, you asking for trouble at that point.
That's what I'm saying, man. Like, and that's another thing as well. Is even if it helps only one person, I'm happy. You know, I've helped someone. You know what I mean? And I do this because music saved me. So I listen to music the same way as I write. You know what I mean? So music saved me. So I'm gonna hopefully be that music to save someone else. You know what I'm saying? And help someone else. And I think JaeJaee feels the same when she does. You know what I mean? It's always touching someone else.
Yeah.
You know, in that kind of way, and making them feel good or feel like they're not alone.
Yeah.
Right. That actually brings me to a question for JaeJaee though, bro. I gotta know this now that he said that. So when it comes to producing the beats, the music, and when it comes to recording and writing a song, now you could imagine, I gotta know, like, which one of those do you sometimes get more an emotional vibe or emotional connection from? Because creating instrumentation with a certain vibe, it's gotta come from a place that's already inside of you. So what is it with you? Is it the rapping and the writing and recording, or is it the production that you get more of an emotional vibe when you do it?
I would say the rapping and writing side of it, because I've been more of a rapper and a writer more than I have a producer. Obviously, I only got into producing like maybe 4 or 5 years ago, but I've been writing and recording since I was like 16. So I think for me, I see my songs as a diary. I see life as a diary. Do you know what I mean? Like all my songs are like me writing in a diary about a certain situation that I've been through or I'm going through. Do you see what I mean? So I think I connect more with vocals and lyrics and meaning rather than instruments, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, absolutely. That's kind of what I was trying to get to know, bro. Because I know producers that tell me that they made a beat and it made them cry and shit. So I had to ask, like, you were doing both of them, you know, making music, writing, and producing. I was curious to know which one of those kind of impacted your emotional side a little bit more. So
I don't know what it is about beats, but I've never cried. The only time I've cried at a beat is when there's been vocals on it. I've never actually sat there and listened to my own beat and got emotional over it. I might get hype over it if it's
right.
But I never get
a hard one.
Never get emotional.
Right. I don't know. Maybe it was just the producers I was hearing say that shit. They was weird. I don't fucking know, but you know, I've heard them say it.
They've done it longer and they appreciate it more. See me, I see myself as an artist, as like a singer and rapper. Do you know what I mean? I just did producing, so I didn't have to worry about kind of relying on other people to make me beats kind of thing. So that's why I really got into it.
Right. Now I got another question for you, JaeJaee, and you better answer this one right, because I'm just better answer this one right. when am I gonna get a JaeJaee album that has a lot of singing on it? You gotta just go on out and tell me if I gotta wait a while away.
Hey, I've still got to do that challenge beat that you told me to do to Chris Brown Poppin'.
Yes, please. I
am doing that, but no, I do want to get an album where I'm singing. Do you know, I need to get a song down first where I'm singing through all of it, never mind an album.
Right. You know, respect. You know, I was being a selfish fan again. That's all right. You know, that wasn't the answer I was looking for, but I'll take it, you know.
But I can promise you that on any album I do, half of it will be singing. Okay, all my hooks will be singing, so yeah.
I'll take that. That'll work. All right, I'll take that. But in the future, damn it, you're going to give me a full singing album. You're going to give me an R&B joint, man. I don't care if it takes 10 years. You're going to give me an R&B joint, man. I got to see your growth with your vocals, man. I got to see where you get with that, because I think you got hella potential just marinating in you. I want to see it come on out, and, you know, I want to hear it. So definitely want to hear that. All right, man. So I don't know how long you guys want to drag this out, bro, but I mean, there's not a whole lot that you guys can speak on with the new situation, because like we said, it's so fresh.
Can I say one more thing?
Yes, sir. Go ahead, man.
Yeah. I forgot, man. My loyalties are taking over here. I need to big up Seconds Out Productions for making the Over and Over Again beat. He was the one that made the beat for it. I need to big him up, shout him out for that, because I forgot when JaeJaee mixed and mastered it. I wrote the song, but it's his beat. He sent me the beat, you know, so I have to pick him up for that, for the next single in it, because he's my boy.
And that release date is June 4th for that record, right?
June 4th, yeah.
All right, so that's right around the corner then, bro. That ain't too far away. All right, man. So I want you guys to go ahead and give out all the links where people can find you at or whatever, like all your music, your social medias, and I want you guys to give any shout outs you want to give out. Just the floor is yours. Go crazy, man.
JaeJaee, go first.
All right, so you can follow me on Instagram at JaeeJaee Music. Facebook is JaeeJaee. Also follow Raven Records on Facebook and Instagram, because obviously we will be releasing some news soon. So you might want to, pop over there and get ready for it. Go on, Danny.
Danny Rhym3z TV on everything. Literally, just type in Danny Rhym3z TV. You'll find me on Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, everything. And shout out to Raven, obviously, Kurt and JD for saving our asses. Shout out to JaeeJaee, obviously. Yeah, shout out to you, JaeeJaee. Shout out to Dots. Shout out to Kenja. Shout out to Hamlet, Seconds Out Productions, Harza.
Yeah, everyone.
What the others? Levi. There's Levi. There's who else? Have I forgotten anyone?
Shout out to Lucy.
Oh yeah, Lucy. Obviously, my missus. She's very involved with Raven. Shout out to you. Shout out to you, Solo. The good Solo. And also, I'm gonna talk to the managers about getting you a Raven Records shirt done and send it over to you, bro.
100%.
I reckon you deserve one. You know what I mean? Like, you supported us a lot, like everyone, including myself and JaeeJaee and all that. And yeah, man, and big ups, and I can't wait for the future with you involved. You know what I'm saying? So I'll definitely get you a Raven Records top, which I have on.
Don't tease me like that, Danny. Don't tease me like that, man.
I have mine yet. But yeah, man. Yours is on its way, I think, innit? Yours is on its way, I believe. Mm-hmm. So yeah, man, I'll talk to the managers and I'll get you one.
Right, man. Hey, but I do want to tell you, that was funny as hell what you said earlier, the good solo. That I feel like fucking Vegeta and Goku or some shit. That's funny as hell, man. That's funny.
I'm so bad, man. When my brain's just like, take the shot. My brain does it all the time. It's like, take the shot. Yeah, man. Yeah.
Oh,
don't mess with me and my pen.
Right, yeah. Don't fuck with it. He's got his pens unfuckwittable. That's a word. Unfuckwittable.
The good and bad solo are like the devil and angel on the shoulders on choices.
Oh, choices. Oh, shit. JaeeJaee doing me bad right now, man. Now we got.
You're the good angel. You're the angel. He's the devil.
No, I can't take that, man. I can't do that because I'm a piece of shit sometimes. I can't have that on me. That's a lot of damn pressure, man. That's a lot of pressure for a piece of shit motherfucker like me. We can't rock like that too damn good.
This solo's the angel, but it's also got an angel and a devil on his shoulder. It's like keep going, a line that keeps going, bro. Same here. I have the devil and angel on my shoulder too.
That absolutely, bro. So I want to thank you guys for coming on, though. Clearing the air, bro, because I got concerned for a minute, dog, because I didn't know what the fuck. I'm not over there, so I didn't know what the fuck was going on. I was like, oh shit, something bad happened. Didn't know all the details, so I was concerned. So I'm glad you guys gave me a little bit of clarity on that. Definitely big things to come from Raven Records, bro. From what I understand, man. It's about to go down like a fat bitch on a water slide. Excuse my language, but yeah, bro, it's going, man. So
sorry, that took me back to our conversation yesterday. When you said that something's vagina
tighter than a virgin snatch. Yeah.
That's the one.
Yeah, tighter than a virgin snatch. I was talking about the damn time limit or something for the interview or some shit. I said you had to be tighter than a virgin snatch or some bullshit. I said, I ain't got no mind, man. Oh man,
it's great, man. But thank you anyway, man.
Absolutely, I'm gonna let y'all
anyway.
Absolutely, man. So I'll talk to you guys later, there, man. Y'all have a good one.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You too, man.